As parents, we wish we had eyes in the back of our heads, and our hearts sank when we heard the news of another baby swallowing a button battery. For days, little Amity was fighting for life. To make matters worse, her parents say Mackay-based hospital dismissed Amity's symptoms and sent the vomiting one-year-old home. Gemma and Daniel join me now with their daughter Amity. Look, lovely to see you both, and Gemma, to see her out of an induced coma, what does it mean to have her awake and sitting on your lap right now?
It means everything to me. I'm just so happy to have my baby in my arms.
I'm back to a normal little self, slowly.
It's been a rough couple of days, huh?
Yeah,
Really
a rough
has.
week actually.
Yeah.
So she suffered that bad burn to her throat, which was caused by the battery, and I can see there she's still got the feeding tube. Can you just take me through then the past 24 hours and what happens from here?
So the past 24 hours at about 7:30, Amity was discharged from PICU and we were taken to the children's ward. So that was a really big step. And also yesterday afternoon, Amity was able to have a drink of water in her mouth, which she's been nil by mouth since Tuesday night. So it's been really, really great. Yeah, so the past 24 hours has been positive, but it's a long journey ahead of the unknown, so we're just waiting to see.
But even to listen to her there making noises and moving about, wriggling about, that must be such a joy.
It is, it really is.
Gemma, you called an ambulance as soon as she swallowed that battery last Monday, and even though you didn't know at that stage what it was, why were you so worried?
I was so worried because straight away she had a whistle in her breathing. She was completely fine before the incident. We had a great day, and then she got completely unsettled, the whistling in her breathing, and then she started power vomiting. So I called 000 and let them know of all the symptoms.
So you guys go to emergency, you spend a couple of hours there, but she was eventually sent home by the doctor. As a parent, you trusted your instinct and you took her to a GP, and he said, go back to emergency and get an X-ray. Did he save her life?
I believe that he stood into the role that the emergency crew should have done in the first place, and that's how he saved her life.
She swallowed that battery last Monday morning. You're told to go home. She ends up being airlifted to Townsville Hospital for surgery. That was late Tuesday night. And then you had to head down to Brisbane for specialist care. How do you feel about how all of that played out?
Just an absolute roller coaster of emotions. The stress, the anxiety of like when she was in Townsville, not knowing if she was going to make it at all, and like the travel I had to do. It's just been so overwhelming. It takes a toll on your body. It took us like a couple days before we could eat properly, sleep properly. And especially because no one would tell us what was going on and like if she was going to be all right or not.
Have you both settled down yet? Because that's a big moment for going from thinking maybe she won't make it to knowing she's going to be okay.
Still filled with anxiety though for the long journey ahead.
Look, 3 kids have died and 44 have been seriously injured in Australia from button batteries. Any idea where she found it?
Our car key, that was forgotten about 2 years ago, so before we even knew that we were going to be parents.
You know what too? Normally when you're trying to do an interview and there's a baby that's crying and wiggling around, it's a disaster. It is the best thing to see that with Amity, considering what you've been going through, and that only a couple of hours ago or a day ago she was in a coma.
Yeah, you appreciate every little nappy change and every little cry at the moment.
You know, if there's a lesson to be learnt here, sometimes hospital staff should listen to a mum or any parent, because we know our kids, don't we?
Yeah, we definitely do, and I urge all parents to stand up for their kids and to trust their intuition, because parents know best. And also there is a big lesson to learn for non-verbal victims with high risk assessment, and that being X-ray. And sadly, because she was sent home, it was in there for over 30 hours.
Look, I won't hold you any longer because she doesn't want to sit still. She's such a sweetheart. We're all hoping she makes a full recovery and get home soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Great to see that, isn't it?